Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to VanillaTV, where we have an awesome night of Team Fortress 2 action in store for you guys. With God, I'm blanking. Ali, help! We have
Lutuset
Violence
versus
and
Elemental Violence.
And Lutuset.
Indeed.
I'm watching these two teams in Source TV. Are these the two teams? Like, I just joined Source TV and
Yeah.
I'm completely the wrong one, I think. Whatever, I'll figure it out.
It's 102, the port, not 100.
Why is it not 100?
I have no idea. I updated the article on Vanilla, but the announcement still says 100.
I'm confused. Okay, guys, welcome to VanillaTV once again. That's fine. I'm getting confused because of the sole fact that we're on a different Source TV. We apologize. Well, I apologize for my mistake on that one. And for everyone, obviously, it's immediately a good idea. Check your STV port if you are watching on STV and mobile. It is relay.vanillatv.org:27102. So that's the regular Source TV IP address, but a 2 instead of a 0 at the very end. I don't have to introduce my co-cast today anymore because he already did it himself because I was an idiot. Ali, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Looking forward to cast. It should be quite a close game, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, Elemental Violence, Lutuset, what do we know of these teams?
Well, they both had a lot of pre-season roster changes from teams that you might have seen before. They're both quite long-standing teams. They're not one of these teams that's formed quite recently and likely to fold, although Elemental Violence were close to doing that. They've only both played one game this season, despite the fact that we're in week 4, and this is their second week fixture. And yeah, from their PCW results, I think it should be a close game. Elemental Violence have been a bit hit and miss, but they recently, in their PCW before this match, just played Pokemon on Snakewater and won 6-1, which is obviously a fantastic result, given Pokemon are taking maps off the top 4 teams in Prem.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where we have to play Pokemon at this moment in time, and I think Pokemon's as a team, they're quite not really unstable. I don't know if that's the exact word, but it's kind of inconsistent. They're playing good games and they're playing bad games here and there, and like obviously PCWs, there's nothing really you can say. But 6-1 in a warm-up game before your official against the Prem team, I'd love that if I was sitting in Division 1.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing really well. There's obviously going to be a great motivational boost going into this game. I'm not sure who Lutuset were playing before the game. I think they were playing Doctrinal, actually. I'm not sure how that went. I might have to ask Rake. But yeah, starting with Badlands, they played Pokemon on Snakewater, MyDGB. So that might be... sorry, AV played MyDGB on Snakewater, so that might be their prize map for this evening, you might say.
Yeah, I'm very curious to let these teams kind of show how good they actually are. Like Elemental Violence is a team I've played with and against for ages. Obviously, I haven't been playing Team Fortress 2 at a high level for the past seasons. But before that, when I was the official sort of Division 2 standard player who kept being in Division 2 season after season after season, I played against Elemental Violence I think 3 seasons in a row. We were in each other's division, and I'm really good friends with Ethug and with Ace, who used to play medic for the team. So I know quite a bit about Elemental Violence. I'm not really sure about the Lutuset team. Like, they've had a lot of roster changes recently. How good are they? I'm curious. I'm curious because they are really good. Every single one of them are really, really good. And Elemental Violence, on paper, I'm not really sure who I'd give like the individual credit. But teamwork-wise, you gotta give it to Elemental Violence. Even though they had roster changes, there's a solid core there that has played together for 2 years.
Yeah, yeah, I'd go for Elemental Violence. Obviously, if you, from my article, I talked a bit about the transfers that Lutuset made. I mean, they've moved around scouts and soldiers and replaced their medic and demo. At the moment, they've got a different medic and demo setup to what they did in week 1. So obviously, that's going to be a bit of a tester, really. They've picked up, I think Moore has made the switch from demo to medic, and instead of Moore on demo, they've got Salmon, who was the ex-soldier, I think, for Avenue before they folded.
Yeah.
Oh, Rake's just told me that they've gone live, so that should be about 90 seconds from now.
Byte informed me as well.
Cool.
So the team's definitely a lot more organised than Prem teams, let's put it that way. So, Source TV was nice in time, everything was perfectly in time, loved it. it's not too bad. And again, like we can talk about these teams. I'm quite sure there's a lot of unknown people in these lineups for you guys. They're not the sort of standard high-level Prem teams, of which everyone seems to know the players. These kind of teams are sort of on the side, like maybe making it into Prem this season. Maybe they can reach playoffs, something like that. These are the kind of teams that are waiting for teams to drop, which actually happened yesterday. Like, these are the kind of teams that want to be in Prem next season. That's what they're working towards. And let's see the talent. Let's see the strength of these teams. How good are they, and how good are they compared to everything that we've seen over the past couple of weeks? This is Division 1 and week number 2 of ETF2L Season 14. And obviously with this game going live here in just a second. Ali, can you give me a score prediction, please?
Well, I would have said Lutuset before I'd watched Elemental Violence play earlier, because they really outperformed themselves from what I've seen in PCWs before. So I'm going to have to put it actually being quite close. I reckon the first few rounds it'll be sort of equal, and then I think maybe Lutuset might pull away, but I don't know. Elemental Violence have got a lot to prove, and before the last couple of weeks they were really strong and sturdy. If they can bring out that sort of form, then they've definitely got a chance in this.
It's going to be very, very, very interesting to see what's going to happen tonight. In the blue, ladies and gentlemen, we have Lutuset, the all-Finnish team, coming out here in ETF2L Week 2, Division 1, excuse me, in Season 14, powered by Twitch.tv. VanillaTV with Spudge and Ali casting this, and we can see Elemental Violence Lutuset hitting middle, and Elemental Violence seems off to a very fast start here, getting Spudge down. And now it already looks like Elemental Violence in a positional advantage, not necessarily a player advantage, no, that only comes right now. And this middle's kind of all over the place. I like the way Elemental Violence played it though, a lot of weak Finns on the blue team.
Yeah, Bear Grylls, or Salmon as his normal nick is, got really across the point, but no one was there to back him up for the rest of the team. Elemental Violence just forced him back and took control of the point with both of their soldiers and their demo. And now they're moving on and capping the second for free, because Lutuset just don't have the numbers to contest. They're just going to have to be content with holding last.
Definitely. Let's see how Lutuset's going to decide to hold this. Santtu and Pyro, one of the scouts switching it up. And obviously that power seems to be very much standard on Badlands last. And he's actually sitting on this top left side to see if Elemental Violence is going to do anything of that sort of stupid stupid soldier action. Both teamers get exchanged, nothing important here so far, because this is how the Europeans play. They force an Uber, they pull back, and then they come back in. That's exactly what they're going to do right now. Can Elemental Violence make it work? They push in, they get one frag. Are they going to be able to pull it further? Strike goes down, Santtu goes down. That's a 2-for-1 exchange for Elemental Violence. I'm liking their chances here. Let's see how this is going to play out. Headhunter behind the point. People on top of the point. Kastos goes down, Ether goes down, Headhunter goes down. Byte is still alive though. Can the English Devilman make this work, or can he not? It looks like they're still pressuring a little bit, but Byte now finally deciding to completely back out, and more actually staying alive throughout that entire exchange.
Yeah, that started off as a really good push for Elemental Violence. They picked off the scouts and soldiers of Lutuset. They were just staying top right by having their soldiers in demo come in top right and their scouts go in the bottom right side. But their medic didn't go in with them. He just ran in main and went for the point, and when he got picked off, the superior heals of Lutuset just came across the point and took off the remaining players that EV had pushed in. It had the potential to be a really good push, but they just didn't have the heals to stay in the fight for very long.
Yeah, pretty much. And now with this big Uber advantage, are the Finns going to push it? Looks like yes, but one of the soldiers gets shot down. I think that's immediately going to be a sign, yeah, the blue team is going to back off here, putting that sticky trap, but Tumpelol is going to spawn at the time that Elemental Violence is going to push here, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's exactly going to be the timing. The Finns are going to be fine, no 6 versus 5 or anything. War, are you going to be able to snipe anyone, or are you not? There's going to be a soldier peeking around. Does spot the sniper. The counter push now comes in immediately. Byte going in there, putting some pressure. Soldier jumping up. Enemy Uber's getting forced. But there's actually 5 seconds of window here for the Finns. They might be able to make something work now. Byte seems to be in a very solid scenario. He's going to be able to block that off. And now the counter push if Elemental Violence is coming in, Ali.
Yeah, as is the case, I think they're just going to be content to repush. There's one down for Lutuset at the moment, but it doesn't look like EV are going to be willing to push off that straight away. They just seem quite content to sit and hold in this top lobby. They've got about a couple of seconds advantage on Uber, but for Elemental Violence that's really not much to push off. Not sure what the Finns will do. They look quite content to sit here and not rush themselves into an attack and give away last. So yeah, a bit of a stalemate right now. Well, War is actually sniping. Just put my camera on him, see if he can get a pick.
I don't think he died at all, so let's see whether or not.
Okay.
Can we get a pick? Where are you, War? Sitting here, this top lobby, looking to the left. We're going to see if anyone is going to show their face. I would say hand, but in TF2, it's really about your face. Let's see. There we go. Oh, he does see the demo. He does get the body shot in, but Salmon, I think he hit him in the cheek. I think it was like barely just scratching him on the edge of his face. Again, both viewers get exchanged. Not really that much of a big deal. Now comes the action though. Right now, you see Byte putting up some pressure on that top left-hand side, getting a lot of spam in. Bear Grylls does drop to the floor. That's down and down for each team. Moray is very weak on health. He does get shot down. 3 versus 3, but there's a sniper and a medic, and obviously that's a 3 versus 3 with a sniper and a medic. Spudge going to say thank you very much. We're going to be able to take you down right here, but I don't think there's enough Finns alive to actually make this work. Rake and Ethug fighting here. Rake is going to win that duel, but he's not going to be able to get up in that spider with 13 HP without getting shot down by Headhunter. He is finding him right now, and he shoots him down. So that's 1 scout down each. And we see the crit screen coming out for Kastos. I'm not really sure how much I like this decision, but considering Moore hasn't actually been healing for about 5 to 6 seconds, and he's going crit streak. So this could be an insane, like in about 20 seconds or so. This is going to be ridiculous, Ali.
Yeah, they really need to make the most of that first crit sticky. It seems Elemental Violence are doing really well at the start of their pushes and then not following through. Last push, Headhunter came through early and distracted the whole team, allowing Byte to come through and kill the demo, but again, they just didn't make use of it. They're about 5 seconds off this crit sticky now, so I'm going to put my camera on War, unless they go through a soldier through top left, but no, it looks like they're going to go main.
Let's see, here they come. First, oh my god, the first sticky comes in on Byte, but Rake only goes down. No crit streak from Mortis yet. Now the crit streak gets popped off. Counter crit streak. And this is some sort of crits versus crits action that we see. Elemental Violence by far coming out of this better simply because they had it sooner.
Yeah, there's only 2 up, just medic up. Yeah, this will go to EV. After that first crit sticky didn't do much, they just managed to stay in main, and Byte got some good spam, got a pipe onto the demo, and yeah, the rest of the EV players actually followed through, and they got the damage down and managed to get in.
First round going to Elemental Violence here. The team in red getting that 1-0 lead here on Badlands. This is week 2, ladies and gentlemen, of ETF2L Season 14. Obviously the maps, well I say obviously, I think it's Snakewater and Badlands. Quite sure it's Snakewater and Badlands.
Yeah.
And we'll have to wait and see how these maps are going to play out. 1-0 to Elemental Violence, second middle they're coming out. The Finns are aggressive.
Yeah, the Finns go aggressive. That soldier just jumps. He gets completely forced, but they don't manage to get a frag off it. No players have gone down yet from either team. Finally, Headhunter goes down and War. Finns have only lost 1 player against the Elemental Violence 3. It looks like the medic of Kastos is going to be backing out Choke, but I'm not sure how well the rest of the Elemental Violence team is going to survive. It's just Ethug left up. Kastos has made his way all the way out and on Stone Bridge. Ethug's actually, wow.
Yeah, wow, Ethug is strong at this game. What the hell? He's already got 3. Is he going to be able to make it 4? He's serious? No, Salmon does actually get him down. 11 HP is going to be the difference. Ethug killing both scouts in that. No, it was a soldier, then a scout duel, then killed the medic, then almost managed to take down Salmon there, who's playing that double one for the Finns. So really, Ethug there, simply on his own, showing why he's that good of a scout and playing at this level.
Yeah, he got 3 straight kills in a row there. You just can't fault that. He allowed the rest of his combo to just come back in and take the middle with ease. And it doesn't look like Lutuset are going to contest this very hard. Well, they had no one in yard. They've got players on balcony now, and it looks like they're going to try and contest on Stonebridge. The user comes in, but Moore goes down, the medic for Lutuset, and you can't see anything else but the Lutuset team just trying to suicide here or just have to go back to last.
Yeah, Elemental Violence putting a lot of pressure on the Spire. I don't think Lutuset is in the position to make something happen, and they're going to try it out. Both soldiers are coming in. Spudge and Tumpelol not getting damage done, but not getting any frags, and Elemental Violence is going to like this exchange. They haven't capped the Spire yet. War is going to do that right now as he jumps up, and this was a 4-for-2 exchange with only Byte and Ethug going down, and Moore, the only player actually alive on the Finnish team. Okay, I like that one.
Headhunter embarrasses himself.
That's fine, that's fine. You're allowed to embarrass yourself if your team still wins the round. It becomes a problem when you embarrass yourself and your team loses. We'll have to wait and see how this third middle's going to go. So far, Elemental Violence looking quite strong, and Lutuset's going to have to pay attention now. Both teams running regular Uber. Third middle's going to pop off here. We'll see who is going to end up winning this. A lot of sticky spam coming in. Yeah, Lutuset is definitely all going Valley. A couple of players from Scout, a couple of players coming from the side, but everyone else going from Valley, going up on that shithouse side. And we see this sort of weird area where Kastos goes down first on the middle. It's rarely that we see a medic go down first on the middle. Bear Grill goes down, Headhunter goes down, Ethug goes down. And it's quite a nice exchange for Lutuset here, but based on their health, again, if Ethuk was alive, I'd be knowing in the watch right now. I think Ethuk could have cleaned this up. But War is not going to be able to manage to make it work. Byte's going to try. Is Byte going to be able to get a pick? No, he does not. As the Finns are able to defend this properly, pick up the middle, and probably immediately pick up the Spire. Moore is still alive. I'm expecting War to pick up Sniper here.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fail on Elemental Violence there. They sent two soldiers double bombing in at the same time, but they literally picked up no frags whatsoever. And while those soldiers didn't actually go down, it left the rest of the Elemental Violence combo and Scout's demo completely open, which the Finns just swooped in and took kills there, and now they've pushed all the way back to the last.
Warriors running Sniper. I don't think the Finns are going to let him do anything to them, though. But they need to push it some... Wow, oh my god, they're already on 80%.
Yeah.
This goes really, really quick. Okay, well, it does manage that the Uber is just barely in timer. I do not think there's going to be a problem with
need to focus the point.
It takes a little bit too long here. Uber's now ready. Yeah, the Uber is ready, but the question is, Bear Grylls. I mean, the guy's strong, but is he strong enough to be good at Team Fortress 2? It looks like he might be. Oh, Byte able to clutch that out together.
From Byte that saved that
yeah,
entirely.
That pipe was actually quite nice. I know it is Salmon. I see Animal already. It's Salmon. I know it's Salmon, but it's very simple. People call them Bear Grylls in game. I'm gonna call them Bear Grylls on cost. That's only proper sense, isn't it?
Wow, huge play there from the jumping soldier. Forced all of the cappers there from Elemental Violence back to balcony, and the scouts got taken down. And now there's a 3-player disadvantage, and I think Lutuset are going to make use of that and push immediately.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was just switching between scouts, and suddenly Rake and Santtu immediately hopping onto that point. Got to be able to cap that off 2-1, and that was a little bit of a scrappy round for Lutuset, definitely pushing into last, but they took forever. Uber did come off for Elemental Violence. They were able to hold on a little bit. But after that, they did manage to get shot down after the second or third push there onto last. Now, fourth middle coming off. 2-1 at the moment. Still in favor of Elemental Violence. Lot of pressure onto Byte here, Ali.
Yeah, the demo man from Lutuset jumped all the way back into their choke. And again, this leaves some of their players, the rest of the Lutuset team, unprotected. But the scouts and soldiers from Lutuset just putting great spam on. The Bear Grylls comes back in from choke and gets good pipe onto the soldier. It's just the demo medic and scout stuck in house now for Elemental Violence. Lutuset are all over the point. They're getting really good cap time on this. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to contest Elemental Violence. They're pushing back. They've got no spawners for at least another couple of seconds, but Headhunter picks up the demo frag, and they do pop and come all the way across point. Now pop and going to look to see if the remaining scout can get a frag. Rake picks up one onto Headhunter. He's onto the demo now. He's going for the medic actually. Kastos got an Ubersaw on him, that's not good at all.
He did get an Ubersaw, and Kastos actually going to be really happy with that, not able to heal people properly. Byte might get shot down here, but suddenly, there's a lot of Elemental Violence Reds there into that house, able to spam them out. The Finns are going to pick up the point, but is the fight going to be over with that, though? I really do not think so, as Bear Grylls fell to a clumsy death. Ha ha ha, he's probably not the real Bear Grylls, as we see right now, Byte sticking up this choke point. And I already see the amount of discussion in our Twitch TV chat because Byte has a community weapon is insane. Here we go, actually. Elemental Violence going in. With that Ubersaw, they did have the advantage. Look at that. 27% was the advantage that they had. Fits perfectly. More goes down. Great aggression there coming out from Elemental Violence. And really, the Finns should have known this. They were a little bit too aggressive. And I think the Ubersaw, either there was miscommunication or something like that, but they should have known it was 25% advantage coming out for Elemental Violence. And right now, with the aggression showing already, Byte's going to jump up there. Loads of downwind pressure already all around the Spire. And with the scouts following up on that in a matter of seconds, Elemental Violence is probably going to pick up the Spire, no problem whatsoever, with an Uber advantage to go to last.
Yeah, they used that push to its full effect, managing to get enough frags that they pushed free onto second. And I was just watching Moore there for quite a while, and he wasn't healing anybody for ages. So now Elemental Violence is going to have this Uber in a few seconds, but Moore and Lutuset are still 30 seconds off. So really, this should be quite a simple push for Elemental Violence compared to some of the previous ones.
Let's see how it's going to go here. Are they going to wait for that heavy or are they not? It looks like War's going down first. Okay, that's a little bit of miscommunication, I guess. But there's a lot of pressure all over the Finns at the moment. Lots of damage, lots of frags. Moore and Bear Grylls actually goes down. So that's the combo down, but still a lot of fragging people. But it looks like the health from Elemental Violence might be a little bit too much, though. 3 versus 3 still. Byte still alive, still going to be able to put down pressure. He's going to try and jump, but he missed. He missed the sticky jump. Is he still going to be able to cap it? No, he does not. Byte. You would really think he'd had the experience to actually manage to make that work. And yes, I did see what he typed in chat, Aliburn, not allowed to respond to that. We can see Headhunter's going to sit on the medic, or is he going to go for the backup? It looks like he's going to go for the backup. Gets the soldier, is going to be able to hop on that point, dodges the sticky trap, and catches them really off guard there. Well played by Headhunter, making that split decision not to go for more, but deciding to go for the backup, beating the odds, making it 3-1.
Yeah, that was really well. That was really good. I'm just checking the frags at the moment. War is leading the way with Tumpelol behind. Both roaming soldiers really doing work, it seems. Getting them frags on the flank seems to be defining the game rather than the combo pushes. Although most of the fights so far have just been middles. Coming onto this middle now, both Lutuset soldiers bomb across point, but they get shoved back early. The roaming soldier War comes in from the sides, gets 2 frags. Just came right around the back then of the Lutuset soldiers, though it didn't have much protection from their scouts, and now Lutuset combo is falling back rapidly through second resub. It looks like Byte, yeah, Byte jumped forward to Spire there, but he's edging his way back now, not trying to do anything daring. Lutuset combo, I think they're going to try and block Spire.
Yeah, Tumpelol actually ended up going down there. Moore still alive, but I do not think he has any Uber whatsoever. And already Elements of Violence pushing the last. Uber force, great force there for the suicide of Rake. It looks like right now Elements of Violence already has that Uber popped off. Moore and his pocket soldier. Let's see, who is that? It's Spudge actually trying to get some damage done here. He's not going to manage to make it work though. Is Spudge going to get shut down? No, he does not. That's right now, everyone from Lutuset has spawned pretty much as Rake is going to spawn in 1 second. And I'm feeling Elements of Violence might be following this up. And as I say that though, everyone kind of drops back and plays it safe.
Yeah, these stalemate pushes don't seem to be going really in anyone's favour. So Element of Violence just wanted to push on the button then and try and use the player advantage. They seem to be pushing out now though, Lutuset. That soldier, pocket soldier has been completely owned. Oh, but Element of Violence scouts don't choose to push on it. Ethug does pick up 1 kill on the demo. They're surely going to push off this now. There are 2 players down Lutuset. Looking to see where the Elemental Violence combo is right now. Where are they? Where are they? They're coming in main. Soldier, 2 scouts and a demo.
Yeah, Elemental Violence going to put some pressure on this point.
In 2 seconds? Yeah, they block. Nice.
Oh, they did manage to block, but to be fair,
Kastos has got it in 2 seconds.
He's got it right now. He still has the demo. He's going to be able to put a lot of pressure here with the rest of Elemental Violence. Ethug putting the pressure onto Bear Grylls. He's going to have to go to spawn. No stickies on the point. And it's a 4-1 lead to Elemental Violence. They seem more organised to me, Ali. They really seem more organised than Lutuset is.
I don't know, Lutuset have put on some good performances. The round they capped was a really well thought out. They bombed both soldiers onto Spire at the same time and took down 3 Elemental Violence players. But I mean, there in that push, Elemental Violence just all grouped up, went in together, and yeah, as you say, it was great coordination.
Let's see, how is Elemental Violence going to play this one out? They lose Ethug early, but to be fair, is it going to be that big of a deal? Kastos going down, that's a big deal though, and it looks like everyone from Lutuset has decided to jump in. War by himself goes huge though, gets a double. Is he going to be able to make it more, or is he going to stay there? No, he is going to be able to make it more. 3 already for War, and it looks like
how weak the
59.
Lutuset
War
players are.
getting 4. Is War going to be able to make it 5? Or is he not? As Salmon now hits the double pipe and is dominating War onto that point. 11 players down that middle. And Bear Grylls, the only one to stay alive, not going to be able to sit on that point just yet. Only now coming onto that, sticking it around. But there's already Uber being built. I would not be surprised to see Kastos on Crit Screek. Is he actually doing that or is he not? He is not doing that. So both teams still going to be running regular Uber, and Elemental Violence decided not to go in.
Yeah, Lutuset running seeming a theme of bombing both soldiers in. Elemental Violence dealt with it really well, but just a few seconds too late. They managed to clear up both of the jumping soldiers, but the soldiers both managed to get a couple of frags first. Lutuset coming around choke now. The demo jumps really far behind him. The soldier only slightly further. Tumpe gets the first frag coming in. The scouts of Lutuset are now in doing work. It's just a soldier and a medic left in for Elemental Violence, but there's a back cap coming from one of the scouts from Elemental Violence. The whole team actually turns around to clean up them, and now the Elemental Violence combo comes in. War gets 3 frags. Yeah.
3 frags with 1 rocket, actually.
3 frags and 1 rocket, wow.
I think I had that, it might have been 2 rockets, but it was like the splash that came in. And there were 3 people below 50 health. They all got taken down really, really quickly, and War cleaning that up. Getting a 4-man once again. And War really on fire this round already.
Soldier bomb.
Yeah, he already has like 9 kills or something this round. This round's only been like busy for like a minute and a half.
Yeah, War's 6 frags clear of the next place in terms of frags at the moment. He's on 25. Doing huge work as Rake picks up a mid-air hair shot onto War, who was just trying to do a bit too much there. Rake's now just sort of sat back of Stonebridge, but Elemental Violence pushing reset there. Their whole combo, the Uber, that Soldier and Stonebridge really should get caught out. Yeah, Byte jumps around Spire and gets him. The rest of the medic has climbed Spire from Lutuset. He gets shut down, and it's just the demo left in at the moment. He's going to get chased down. No, nice surf out there from the demo, Bear Grylls. And there's one soldier at the moment from Lutuset forcing the medic back out of choke, and it's just War and Kastos at the moment pushing back. That was really sloppy, but ended up being quite a good defense from Lutuset.
Yeah, that was really well played actually from Santtu and Bear Grylls together. That was fantastic, as there's just so much damage coming out of the two of them. They were positioned properly, they defended each other properly, and managed to pick off 4 players among the two of them, I think, really crushing that point by themselves. There's still a massive advantage though. Kastos did not go down, did manage to run to safety, and there is an advantage. How much use is Rake gonna have though? Is he gonna be able to sort of walk around there?
Rake's just coming choke now. I'm sure he's going to try and get that first shot off as Elemental Violence push through choke. He's not going to be easy to notice if he's sat all the way back on that train, but Elemental Violence are in house now. They're going to Uber really early. They probably know that Sniper's there. The demo man jumps from Elemental Violence all the way into the opponent's choke. The Sniper gets taken down. They've got a lot less to fear now, and Byte's jumping all the way behind the Lutuset combo. Soldier comes in to back him up, takes down the medic. Really good combination there from the Elemental Violence Soldier and demo, but now Elemental Violence have not got many players, so they're falling back quickly. But Lutuset just bombing a bit carelessly, and that Soldier gets taken down. Nice dig from Bear Grylls, takes out one of the scouts, but it looks like Elemental Violence, I think, are just going to have to... Actually, they've got no heals, Lutuset.
Oh,
they're just throwing people.
Holy crap, War. This guy is on fire this round. Getting
that a really
shots
close range shot?
Yeah, and that was not close. That was like he jumped on his head close. That was really impressive to see. After he shot down the soldier, immediately shooting down the scout. Now body shot onto Rake. He is forced to drop back. And Elemental Violence going to be able to secure this middle. And War, I think this round alone...
Just hit another headshot.
Like I think he has 12 frags this round alone. It is really impressive what he's been doing for his team so far, really making sure Elemental Violence keeps just putting the pressure on the Finns as much as they can. But the Finns, in the meantime, Rake all over the enemy team. Look at the damage coming out there as the blue team all jumps in pretty much simultaneously, not losing a single player and killing 4 in the meantime.
Yeah, I was completely ready to say that. Lutuset really didn't want to commit because they're about 10 seconds behind an Uber, and Elemental Violence are really close, but they were still about 3 seconds off Uber Elemental Violence when Lutuset just turned it on and cleaned up about 5 frags from Elemental Violence. The medic went down too, so I'm not sure what he was on. He must have been incredibly close to that Uber.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on the percentage either, but as you said, it was not very long until he was going to hit that Uber. Now the Finns have decided resupplies their entrance here onto the Elemental Violence combo, and they Uber super late. Very nice job by Moore, only 40 HP as he picks up the med pack right now. Lots of damage from the Finns, gonna be able to secure this Spire. And where's Elemental Violence sitting? On last,
it's just the medic and the sniper.
War, can you do it or can you not do it? It looks
changing.
like Byte. No, look, Byte is defending Spire. They have to return for him. But there's still 3 or 4 Finns here hammering onto last, getting the damage done. The score is going to be 4-2. And to be fair, with 8 minutes remaining, this can still go either way.
Yeah, the Finns are putting up a good performance. Elemental Violence seem to be throwing it away in places where they were completely all over second with Uber advantage and just got cleaned up horribly. But no, both teams are playing really well when they get when they find an advantage and they play on it. I couldn't really call it this time, I don't think.
Damn Bear Grylls, man. Seriously, that guy's rock solid. He's going to keep trying to make his way work. And oh my god, look at how aggressive he is at this moment in time. Gets Kastos down. That's a down man for a medic. Sometimes not the exchange you want, but in this scenario, the Finns are going to take it no problem whatsoever. 4-for-2 exchange, 5-for-2 exchange, actually, at this moment in time, where the demo man of the Elemental Violence, Byte, is the only one still alive. And obviously on his own, I don't think he's going to be able to do a lot. Simply shoots him down, was trying to hide, was trying to pull something sneaky. That's not going to work. And now you get this scenario where, because the Finns are pushing Spire so quickly, Byte's not going to be able to spawn, and War's going to have to pick Spy. Goes back to Soldier. I like the Spy pick. I really think he should have stayed Spy there. I think that would have been great.
Yeah, it's too much of a small window though. It looks like Lutuset just gonna push in quickly. Actually, they're going via top lobby. I thought they were just gonna run in main.
And they do it again. Yeah. They take a while. Like Kastos already on 60 HP. They're taking their time.
Yeah, if they take more than 10 seconds here, then they might just be throwing it away. I think. Nope, they Uber now. It's really well played. The Pyro comes in there from Elemental Violence, going to force. Pyro doing a great job. Wastes about 5 seconds of that Uber. Finally gets taken down. The Heavy now dodging the damage. They're all over the top right, Lutuset. If Elemental Violence can push them back a bit, then they can defend this really well. But the Heavy gets taken down. And yeah, wow, Lutuset just cleaned up the Elemental Violence flank there. I was just watching the
Kastos,
combo.
you can do it. Well played by Lutuset. I really like the pressure they put on top left, because they put so much pressure on Byte, he literally could not get out of spawn anymore. Now 4-3, really Lutuset pulling this back, 4-1 to 4-3. Are they going to be able to equalize the score right now?
We've got 6 minutes left.
If they do it in a quick round, obviously 6 minutes, really, you can still do 3 or 4 rounds in that time. So you can obviously do 6 rounds in that time if you're really, really quick. But in a normal game, 3 rounds is pretty much average on a 6-minute scoreline. How is Elemental Violence going to play it? Taking down the enemy Demoman is a good start, Ali, I can tell you that.
Yeah, the Lutuset Demoman came through house, but the rest of the team went through valley, and the soldiers and scouts of Elemental Violence just jumped on that, really got onto that Demoman quickly, and he had no one to back him up, no one to save him. And he got taken down really quickly, and Lutuset were just trying to fill out, but a lot of their players got taken down in that process too.
It's really what Elemental Violence needed, wasn't it? Like, they lost 2 middles in a row, lost 2 very quick rounds in a row, and that's when you really need this sort of hard middle, which you win, no contesting whatsoever, and that's really what they got. The medic did fall out. Again, Salmon goes down here, though, so that's a no Demoman defense that the Finns are going to have to pull out now. Are they going to be able to manage to make it work? 5 seconds, they're doing a point push. I'm not surprised by that whatsoever, and it looks like Kastos might be in too late here. Oh, he barely gets out of there alive. Byte is still alive.
Scouts from Elemental Violence are still there.
Everyone spawns, and it looks like, look, all the Finns are on the lower ground. I think they're just going to get shot down.
It's so close.
Oh, it's so close. War already getting a double. Is he going to be able to make that a triple? It looks like it. As War gets the quadra, he is going to be able to clean it up. And a War Byte Kastos combo just wrecking faces all over the last points of Lutuset there. 5-3 now in scoreline. And while this game is not over, Elemental Violence is back in gear.
Yeah, I think there at the start of that middle there would have been huge calls in the Elemental Violence mumble of more aggression please, and both soldiers and scouts just got right across point, and yeah, that worked well against Lutuset, who rolled out Valley. This time the demo of Lutuset goes through Valley with the team and jumps right the way to the back of the Elemental Violence train. The soldiers jump too, and they've got huge point presence over Lutuset. There's a soldier behind the medic though of Lutuset at the moment. He gets taken down though just in time as the medic survivor gets chucked down to half health. One more rocket would have taken him out. Seems like they're chasing Elemental Violence out. No, Elemental Violence are out safely on last. I think they're just going to be content to play this defensively, not try and challenge second, and just hold this Uber.
Yeah, holding this Uber obviously to stall at least a little bit. Like, obviously Elemental Violence don't have the intention to stall, but if they can with this lead, I'm quite sure they will do. And actually, both heroes already get exchanged here on last. That's actually quite quick. I'm really surprised with how fast the Finns are in here. Pyro's going to be able to block most of them out, though, here in this main area. And Kastos immediately making his way to that top right side, but cannot prevent Strike from going down. And that's really a hole in the defense of Elemental Violence right now. As that soldier goes down, everyone is going to put presence all down to Byte. 72 HP
Scouts onto the
are
heavy.
between victory and losing, and it's going to be losing right now as Lutuset's going to make it a 4th cap coming out for them. 9 caps already, and the 10th middle is going to be happening here. A very high scoring Badlands this time around.
Yeah, it was a really offensive Uber coming out from Elemental Violence. They just Ubered the Pyro, making sure he wouldn't go down and making sure the whole Lutuset combo couldn't come in. But too many of the Lutuset players focused main where the push was coming from, and Lutuset just re-pushed top left, and Shrike on Pocket, the Pocket Soldier, got taken down really quickly, and the rest of the Lutuset players just barged their way through.
Oh, I love how Byte saw that coming. I don't know if he was more watching his movement. Bear Grylls was already going for the Downman bomb in as he jumped for Byte. The Byte was already spamming that area. Completely rocked out of that point. But Lutuset now, this is a little bit of an individual skill battle. 3 versus 3. Both medics still alive. It's Scouts versus Scout Soldier. And it looks like so far Lutuset has the right position. And with War going down and the Uber getting exchanged, is More going to be able to get shot down? 99!
Oh, he gets it.
Barely clutching that for the Finns as the Uber gets popped off. The Scout's going to chase out.
Yeah,
One
try and
Scout's
clean
gonna
this
cap.
up here.
More needs to pay attention though. He cannot die here.
Scouts from EV though come back in. Ether gets taken down. Yeah, they extend a bit as the rest of the Lutuset combo comes in. That was just a close, really strung out middle there. Couldn't fault it. Byte went down a bit too early trying to predict that Demo Man bomb, but Elemental Violence made the best of it and managed to push it out long enough such that Ubers are still equal and they can still contest second.
Let's see how this is going to work out now. Elemental Violence defending the Stone Bridge area. Going to play from there. Now moving their way up to Choke. But only 2 players actually. Wow, okay, they might be a little bit overextending here. Yeah, they are going to decide. Let's go back here a little bit. Byte sitting on top of that point. Let's see. Soldier's going to jump for that. And really, Elemental Violence, right now, they fall or they stand. on this Spire. If they lose it, they're going to tie up this game. If they're going to win
double scout
it,
on
they're
the
going to be
back
fine. And great play from Byte, able to take down both scouts. And both scouts on the backup for Elemental Violence.
Get back just in
and
time.
It looks like, I think both teams are playing it pretty much perfectly, with Elemental Violence taking down 2 players and getting the backup, but it looks like the Finnish defense a little bit too strong here, and it's a 3 versus 3 situation with only Rake now spawning. Santtu is now spawning as well, and maybe the double scout that's going to spawn very, very early for the Finns are going to help going towards the Spire.
Lutuset have got 1 minute left to cap this round to push it to a golden cap.
It's a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time, is it?
I'm not sure what they're doing. If EV hold forward and they all get wiped, then they've lost last practically. But it looks like they're opting to try and defend this second point over last. Lutuset combo now coming around Spire. 2 frags go down, both soldiers. The medic's getting chased. But both scouts on mid.
I think the backup's got to clean this.
I think that's out it.
I think that's it. Headhunter and Ether completely mind-gaming defense here, saying if they're going to want to win this, if they want to go to a golden cap, they're going to go all out on this one. It's exactly what they need.
There's a soldier coming in to block it.
Yeah,
they're going to cap
20
it.
seconds.
They're going to recap it. They don't have time.
There's no time. That backup literally sealed the deal. They mind-gamed the Finns. They said, you guys are all going to push. We're just going to do the double backup, and you guys are not going to be able to get back there in time. And they rocked it. Ethug and Headhunter combining that together, getting the backup in, and making sure there's no time left whatsoever for the Finns to cap this back. And 5-4 is going to be the official scoreline here on Badlands.
Couldn't have said it better. Yeah, Ethug and Headhunter really just saved the game there. I was all for calling Lutuset to win that round, but
yeah, me
then
too.
I noticed the times 4 behind.
To be fair, like, we've seen Etug with the plays this map, we've seen Headhunter with plays on this map, we've seen War with some plays on this map, and everything like that. Elemental Violence playing pretty much fantastic, and they're going to win this first map. 5-4, ladies and gentlemen, here on CP Badlands. This is week 2 of Division 1. Here in ETF2L Season 14, powered by Twitch. Elemental Violence first map. How is it going to go in the second map? Snakewater, though. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching VanillaTV. We'll be right back. Pledge and Ellie on the microphones here in Division 1 of ETF2L Season 14.